Hello everybody, Wishbone8121 here, and welcome to another Injustice iOS video. In today's video we're going to be going over more of the Justice League. These are potential candidates you want to put on your Justice League team. If you haven't, you should probably see my previous video, Underrated and Overpowered Godfall Superman, which shows Godfall Superman, Arkham Knight Batman, and of course New 52 Wonder Woman, who is basically the most important part of your Justice League team. All right, today we're going to go over 5 more characters you could potentially use on a Justice League team. These are my recommendations. Now, of course, people like Batman Ninja Batman and Earth 2 The Flash, and there's all kinds of people on Blackest Night teams or Earth 2 teams or other teams that they just fit better on their particular team. So I'm going to go over characters that are kind of homeless, that don't have a special place to be. And that's who I'm going to be suggesting and recommending for this particular video. First of all, we're going to go over animated Batman Beyond, who is low-key very overpowered in certain respects. Basically, his passive, each one of your specials gives him a different boost. The most important one is Future Bat. That's your S2, which increases your critical strike chance by 50%. When mixed with your augments, that means that he has a 100% chance to crit when he uses Special 2. Now this affects, of course, the special, but also dots that he gives during that special, which means that with the Deathmaster's cart and Ibby Stick, every single Ibby Stick dot he puts on, he applies, it crits. If you also attach the Quake engine, that means that his Special 2 can do 50% damage if the enemy has low power, and it has a 40% chance of stealing 2 bars of power. And when you do apply dots, which obviously this is with an Ibby Stick, those dots will apply to the next person as well, and when they roll over, they will all be crits. So this is just a very powerful setup. Also, if you happen to be using New 52 Wonder Woman with the Deathmaster's cart, so you don't have that as an option, you can, of course, gear him with LexCorp instead. If you want a little bit more block, you could use Batman Ninja Helmet if you want more, survivability. Or you could use Heart of Darkness if you want to go all-out offensive. With that type of potential, you would have plus 60% damage boost, and if the enemy has less than 1 bar of power, it'd be plus 110%.
Though the LexCorp Helmet V2 would actually still hit harder.
And, of course, the Heart of Darkness will be all crits. A Quake engine will cause both the dots to roll over to the next person. Very powerful offensive setup right here. He's mid stats, 1100 and 1050 base, and all of my characters I'll be showing today are fully augmented, though not all of them are max elite status. All right, so he's just very good. Basically, you just use him for his S2 and for applying dots. Superman. Next, New 52 Superman. He's just super powerful. Your damage reduction only applies to basic attacks, so it's not nearly as good as it looks on paper. However, he does get plus 100% damage for every 2 bars of power he gets, which is why you want him to have the Tantu Totem. It's just really good on him. Astro Harness is really good as well to help him stay alive, because he's just a beast. Lastly, I've seen a lot of different builds with him, like defensive and whatnot, but the best thing to go with his passive is just something that increases critical strike chance and crit boost. This will actually increase the damage significantly more than this, the overpowered 5U93R. So, yes, this is definitely my recommended. Also, his heavy attacks can chain to his S2, which is why it's so important and so powerful to use heavy attacks, which is another reason why I recommend the League of Assassins Adepthood over the overpowered Super Pill, because you're not really going to use that many weak attacks or the light attacks. You're going to use mainly heavy attacks. Also, the League of Assassins Adepthood will increase the damage of his special through critical boost. So it's just overall better for him. Lastly, let's take a look at Martian Manhunter. Basically, he shifts through 3 different buffs. One is he starts with defense, which reduces all damage by 50%. That stacks additively with the Batman Ninja helmet, which means if he's high energy and his defense boost is running, then you take very low damage, like 15% of normal, or 14% technically at maximum. It also stacks with the Gingold Soda damage reduction from basic attacks, and the Gingold Soda gives block reduction during blocking. So I prefer the Gingold Soda, though obviously the LexCorp helmet is definitely an option. You could do that. You could run the Killer Croc companion card as well. That's always something you could do. Or, of course, you could do the Batman Ninja helmet with 2-piece if you're worried about Catwoman. Or you can run the Fourth World set with him. This is actually very strong on him as well. Because during the second phase is Life Drain, which means you actually drain 100% of your basic attack damage, which is why I like him with the Super Pill. And you also drain 30% of your special damage, which means that's a great time to use a Soul Survivor. But yeah, he works great with the Fourth World set. The only thing that can really hurt you is dots. So dot heavy teams, the Fourth World set does not work all that well. But against people that are not dot heavy, it's extremely powerful. You'll basically be unkillable. And of course, the third buff that he cycles through is power generation. I'm pretty sure it's plus 30%. It might be plus 50. I'll have to look that up. I'll just throw it on the screen for you. But yeah, he's very good. He can use team heals. Also, if you dot the crap out of someone with, say, Batman, and then put in Martian Manhunter during his life drain phase, the dot damage from Batman will, 100% of it will go to your team's health. So basically, you can dot the crap out of somebody, and then Quake Engine will put it on the next person, because he kills the first person with a special. Then you switch in Martian Manhunter, and then the dots that wreck the enemy's health will heal your entire team as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's look at our second team. All right, let's look at 2 more characters that work very well on a Justice League team. First of all, if you'll notice, my Metahuman the Flash and Injustice 2 Aquaman are not maxed out. Injustice 2 Aquaman is Elite 9, Metahuman the Flash is Elite 7. However, they are fully augmented, so their stats are still decently high, though the Flash is going to be not going to hit nearly as hard. His crits would be for, I think, 18 or 19,000 instead of 14,000. And, of course, he'd have significantly more health. The Flash will have 60,000 more health if he were maxed out. Aquaman, Injustice 2 Aquaman has most of his health and most of his damage, but it would still be higher. His would be the same as Gaslight Batman, I believe. Yeah, they have the same stats. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about Metahuman the Flash first. Now, he's very strong with basic attacks. My recommended build for him, if you don't have Wonder Woman, would be 1 piece of attacking gear, Ra's al Ghul's Scimitar, which works great for him, damage boost, and then he starts with a bar of power. Extremely good for people that are confused about whether they want to do basic attacks or specials, such as Metahuman the Flash. That's why he's not as good on a lot of teams, but Ra's al Ghul's Scimitar does make him viable. And of course, you want the Astro Harness on him because if you get someone interrupting your basic attacks, his basic attacks go on forever. So it just happens, and you need it in order to not get crushed. So if you do have Wonder Woman on your team, then my recommendation for him is either use the custom rifle, which has unblockable chance, very, very, very effective on him, or actually the energy lance. It's a strange option, but it's very good because the blocking will help quite a bit. You'll end up using Special 2 more than Special 1. Now, you could also use the Knife Collection to have heal on Special 1, but in all honesty, I'm pretty sure the blocking from Energy Lance will actually be more effective for him for survivability. So basically, you use him to use a special and then crush people with basic attacks. Now, the enemies, the AI is kind of glitchy in that it is able to block in the middle of your basic attack swings with him. So it's really annoying. So you want to just basically use heavy combos because while your passive is engaged, by the way, his passive is that after you use a special attack for either 6, 12, or 18 seconds, depending on which special you use, his basic attacks have you throw out 3 instead of 1, and you have 30% unblockable chance and 30% critical strike chance added to your stats. But basically, while that super speed is enabled, for some reason the AI can just block in the middle of your basic combos. So you always want to use heavy swings because the first swipe of the heavy actually does 2 attacks normally or 6 while your passive is engaged. So whether they block or not, you're just going to beat the crap out of them. So that's how you play with him. Now, Injustice 2 Aquaman, you can actually do a lot of different things with him. I have him geared as a tank here, but with very strong dot potential. Now his passive is that if he has a dot on him and he uses a special, that dot gets put on your enemy at double the strength, and then you use your special on him. So it's very, very strong, and it's very defensive. This also makes him one of the best users for the Fourth World gear, because he can rinse dots off of himself, so he does not have the weakness to dots that other people that the fourth. He makes up for the weakness to dots that the Fourth World gear has. So that's very strong on him. This Batman Ninja LexCorp helmet Ibby stick combo is extremely good. Also, if you want him to be more of a dot specialist, let's say he's with Wonder Woman, but no one is using the Astro Harness, this is an excellent build for him. But yeah, this is my recommended build would be either of these 3. This tank, or the Fourth World gear, or the one with Quake Engine and Astro Harness. All right, and then of course with this particular group, I'm going to use New 52 Wonder Woman with the Master's Death card and Tattoo Totem, and the League of Assassins Adam Knives, which I think is her most offensive build, and it works well unless you're using either Superman New 52 or Godfall Superman, who I prefer to have one of them holding the Tattoo Totem. All right, let's get right into it. All right, in our first match, we're going to be using Martian Manhunter, Blackest Night, and New 52 Superman, and Batman Beyond Animated, using the gear sets I recommend. And we're going to face a glitched metal Batman Ninja team, just to start out with. Very interesting. Let's get right into it. Yeah, this team does have very high stats. Anyway, I'm going to start off by tagging in Batman, get my MDC ready to dot the crap out of these people next time I tag in. I'll try to use my special too, but he does block, though it will get my Ibby stick dot on him, which is pretty effective, even though he's full tank gear. All right, so I bring in New 52 Superman. I will look at that Ibby stick just crushing it. Ow, ow! So New 52 Superman just took some pain. However, I did manage to not die. Bringing in Batman, I'm just going to block and retaliate here with a special 2, and it is definitely enough to kill him. I'm tagging in Martian Manhunter against Catwoman, and I don't want her taking away all my energy, so I just use a special and then tag him back out. Bringing in New 52 Superman to get her down to proc that AH at 50%. And then I'm just going to use his special so that I don't die. Thankfully, he does have a lot of health, and I managed to get her down to proc her AH at the 10% threshold. Now this Batman is basically, very difficult to kill. However, I'm going to show you the power of having the Ibby stick that always crits. So I'm going to tag in Batman and... oh, look, she's not really draining his power that much because he has so much physical defense against basic attacks. Anyway, that Batman is down to 1 health, so I'm just, he's invincible to basic attacks. So I'll just bring in Batman and kill him with the MDC. And it looks like he's gonna bite the dust here, but he did get a dot off on Catwoman, and I'm gonna bring in New 52 Superman for the finish. And that was pretty exciting, but my team had it the whole time. All right, so next match, I'm gonna bring in Superman because they have an AH, so I'm gonna use my AH user. I'll just hopefully, oh, that killed him. I was just expecting him to go down to under 10%. I didn't expect him to die from that, but I'll take it. Then Aquaman here is gonna bite the big one. And Joker uses his super, but it doesn't matter because I'm invincible anyway. So I'm just going to use a heavy combo and finish that one up. All right, on to the next match. It looks like he's not immune to crit. That's great. And I'm going to bring in Batman, get 2 bars of power. Now, there we go. Let's see if he'll let me... Oh, nope, he switched out before I could hammer him with Batman. I'm going to try to see if I can get... I didn't manage to get off the last hit. The last hit hits for over 250,000. If they're below 1 bar, it's even more than that. Now here again, I was trying not to pop his shield, but kind of backfired. I should have just did the swiping. But, oh well. I'm just going to let Batman use a special on me unguarded so I get a little bit more power. Not that it really matters, and then I'm going to kill him. Pop Injustice 2's passive. He throws out a basic combo. I throw a much harder hitting basic combo back and finish him off, and that'll be enough to kill him as well. His AH did not proc. All right, next match. I brought in Batman before I noticed that Flashpoint has the Astro Harness. So that was a little bit of the waste of my Master's Death card, but it's all right. I'm just going to hit him with my special one just because the Ibby stick burn will be enough to bring him low. Oof, Aquaman there hammered me really hard. But I will hit him harder back. And oof, I'm down to like 1 health. And oof, he's definitely dead. But I retaliate with Batman and kill Deathstroke, and then I'm gonna get him out of there so he doesn't die to Flashpoint. I tried to get some basic attacks out there to see if I could do some lifesteal, but Flashpoint is blocking like pro. So that definitely did not work, but here we go. I'll get him to proc his Astro Harness down to 10%, and then I could just bring in Batman for the kill. I accidentally forgot to I released block a little bit early, trying to get him out of there, which does show you that with his gear setup during the defensive stage, Martian Manhunter is like basically invincible. But moving on, bringing in Batman again. Animated Batman Beyond. I got 2 bars of power. Let's see. Oh, Flashpoint does not block. Does not go well for him. And he is dead. Dead. Now Deathstroke's coming out. And let's see what happens. I'll just use my special 2 here. And I will get him below half health. He's going to retaliate with point blank. Well, much rather take 2 point blanks than a special. Oh, he has he has the Claw of Horus. Anyway, I'm just going to bring out Batman and deal with Aquaman here. I choose not to make this special hit any harder because it would be hitting myself harder, and without any
Without any help, it was already, strong enough. Anyway, I get rid of Water Shield, and I'm just going to come in for the kill because he's stunned. All right, next match, bringing in Batman again. I'm tuning this guy up. Ooh, then he's retaliating. And he gets me with that massive basic combo. Good thing he doesn't have much crit gear. Otherwise, he would have absolutely crushed me. But that's all right, because Batman Beyond has got that guy's number. I'm bringing out Superman. I was hoping he would just use his special 2 on me in such a way that it only hits me with, like, I only need to, like, block one of them. That's the best, of course, is when like three hits of it go into your shield and they just need to block the one. Well, whatever. I'll get him out of there because I don't want him to burn to death from Flashpoint. Anyway, he's already at 1 health, so I'll just make him hit as hard as possible. And Aquaman's going to use his special 3 while I have the defense, so it basically just tickled me and did nothing. And if you can see, I got 40,000 health from Batman's dot. That was nice. Yeah, like I mentioned, you can lifesteal using dots. You can do it on purpose. It's very effective. Heals your entire team. Anyway, next battle. I'm going to crush Aquaman here. Getting the power steal from Quake Engine. Let's see if Wonder Woman decides not to block. She does not block. That is definitely hard hitting. I knock him down, so he's not even up. When that hits, it does obviously put on the dot, but even though the special doesn't actually connect to him, which you can see that dot hit him pretty darn hard. Basically, it took 50% of his health just on dots from 1S1. And really, I cannot recommend these 3 enough. They are great characters to go on a Justice League team. Obviously, you want Wonder Woman, New 52 Wonder Woman, for sure. But these guys go great with her if you have them. All right, let's look at our next Ultimate Battle. This time I'll have my Elite 9 Injustice 2 Aquaman and my Elite 7 The Flash Metahuman. Bringing out Wonder Woman, just absolutely hammering Martian Manhunter, kill him in 1 hit. Then I'm going to throw this S2 out into the shield just to give 1 bar of power to my entire team. That is something that's you can do with Wonder Woman. If you have the Tantu Totem, you can just throw specials out into invulnerable people, get your power back, and your team just has tons of power. And yeah, Wonder Woman just basically ravaged that team. Anyway, I'm going to bring her out again, try to see if I can get a whole special 2 off into his shield. I can. That gives my entire team an extra bar of power for free. And I'm just going to throw another bar and another special. Just throw tons of specials into this guy's shield. And, yeah, there's another. And I'm just going to bring out the Flash Metahuman to mop up here. Use a special 2. He can't use any specials because he doesn't have enough health. And Injustice 2 is shattering my gear. And I'm just going to punch the crap out of him. As you can see here, I'm trying to tap and do a combo, but it won't let me do a combo because for some reason he can just block and he kept just interrupting my combo. So that's why you always use heavy swings with Metahuman the Flash. Don't even bother with the light combo because it just doesn't even work. It just frustrates yourself. All right, and Wonder Woman's OP, and my whole team's got 3 bars of power the entire time. Like always, bringing out Wonder Woman. I kind of fail at the timing the heavy combo. And then Deathstroke here is going to hit me with his special 2 dot, which just absolutely destroys me. I kind of wish that I had Injustice 2 Aquaman out there, but, it's alright, because I'm going to kill Deathstroke. And I'll retaliate, and guess what? He's going to use his special 1, and then I will just give it right back to him. Look at that. Oh, look at the damage. Just hammered. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, next match. Bringing out Wonder Woman, throwing out the S1, doing the team damage. Let's throw another. He resurrects so I can just hammer his team. Alright, bringing out Metahuman the Flash. This should kill him, I think. Yeah, there you go. He's dead. I'll just throw an S1, but doesn't quite... Or, sorry, a basic. But it doesn't work because Flashpoint throws his S2 out there. It basically wastes my entire special, but, it is what it is. I'll probably just throw some S1s, see what happens. That just absolutely crushes him. Man, this gear is actually really good. And it's super tanky, too. Look, he just does a crap load of damage while being super tanky. Yeah, excellent. All right, next one. Let's see how we do. Bringing out Wonder Woman. Dealing the damage. Flash Blink goes down in one hit. I'm going to use her Special 2 against Injustice 2 Superman to use his passive. That way my team gets another entire bar of power. And I'm just going to throw some more S1s. And Wonder Woman just sold the stand. Wonder Woman's OP. Oh, man. All right, let's go on. Bringing out Wonder Woman again. Throwing the S1s. He blocks it. Let's see if I can get him with this one. That one definitely crits and kills him. And I'm going to give my team some more energy by taking out Injustice 2's passive, and I'll just bring in Metahuman Flash to deal with the rest of this nonsense. Injustice 2 blocks, and then he just eats a combo to the face. This kind of shows why you want to have the AH on Metahuman the Flash, because you don't want to get him caught not being unable to block because of his combos. They're just so long. And it looks like the Flash was geared improperly because he had no resurrections. Don't know why anyone would do that. Bringing out Wonder Woman. See if I can get the... I could not get the entire Special 2 up into his passive. Into the shield, I mean. That's alright. I'll just get him down to 50%. And then I don't know why I kept swinging. That was a dumb move to do. I'll bring in Injustice 2 here. I'll put one dot on him, and then I'm going to take his bleed and just give it right back to him again. Now he's got a million bleeds, and I'll just kill him with Wonder Woman. That will probably kill me. Yeah, I'm at half health, and it's against Injustice 2 Superman. That'll kill Wonder Woman. I'll just bring out Metahuman the Flash, and I will get him down. There we go. Got his AH procced down to the 10% mark. Then I will use my Special 2 right into his passive, and then just follow it up with a volley of beatdown. There we go. And that ends this ultimate battle as well. All right, well, that's all I've got to say about Justice League. If you guys liked that video, please leave a like and subscribe. And it was fun. You guys have a nice day. See ya.